Hello everyone, this is Keegan. This is my first YouTube video. I'm gonna, entitle it. I just got lucky. A Jehovah's Witness came by my door, and they had the gracious opportunity to invite me. I feel so special, guys, to invite me to their local public event, their convention. It's a free public event. I want to show you guys the brochure, and here it says, "Free public event." Israelite King David prayed, "With someone loyal, you act in loyalty." And they quote us, scripture, which is amazing to me. So they said 2 Samuel chapter 22, verse 26. And then it says here, it gives us little questions, which I'm very familiar with the Jehovah's Witness. They love, putting little questions in there and provoke thought, supposedly. It says, why does God expect us to be loyal? How can being loyal improve our lives? How will God act in loyalty toward us? Well, these are all good questions, okay? And it says the scripture here. Let's see if they're telling me the truth or they just made this whole thing up. Because you know me, I just don't take scriptures for what they put there. You can put whatever you want there. You can put it whatever it wants to mean. But until I actually read the scripture, if it says so separate from what the scripture says, I know you're not telling the truth. So let me go ahead without further ado. I read theirs. Let's read the Bible. I actually love using, King James, King James Version. That's the Bible I stick with. Why? Because it's the closest thing to the actual original Hebrew, and I don't like to go further than that. So I'm going to open it to 2 Samuel chapter 22, verse 26. And I'm going to read with you guys, okay? So you can see here, 2 Samuel chapter 22, and we go to verse 26. Now, here what it says. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful, and with the upright man thou wilt show thyself upright. I don't know. I'm kind of confused, guys. Maybe I'm just the only one. Maybe I'm the only one that sees that those kind of seem like two different words. But you know what? Let's not rely on my mind, right? Let's go out and see the definition. So if you type into Google and you go over here and it shows and goes over the word mercy here, what mine says for the King James Bible is mercy means compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or to harm. Very interesting. So I'm going to show compassion to somebody that, in other words, deserves punishment, because that's what mercy is. Why? Okay, makes sense here. Now let's go over to what their definition says. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. Loyalty. The quality of being loyal to someone or something. Or a strong feeling of support or allegiance. Wow. I mean, I guess I'm not the only one that really thinks this is a little wonky and kind of weird that they would have something that means completely different things. But when they came to the door and I was talking to them about the New World Translation, they told me it's just simpler to understand. We don't change anything. We don't have our own Bible. I don't know. You took a complete scripture out of context and then placed it there like that meant the same thing. Now, either it's just me, okay, or your people don't necessarily do any research, because that could not have been me that would have you would have got with that, because I would have looked it up and I'm like, well, what's this? Crazy. Now, here's the thing. I know a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses will tell me, hey, you just made this up, Keegan. So I came by and I would waste my time. I work and I'm going to spend my time making a bull crap brochure that would says Jehovah's Witness on it. I don't think so, guys. As you can see here, it says jw.org. Okay, you can go there, you can scan it, blah blah blah, jw.org. They even gave me the name and address, everything. I didn't make this up, guys. This is not from the old light. This is your new light, and your new light is lying to you, right? As you can see right here, this is your new light. This is they talk about what they're going to be talking about and everything. This is not, I couldn't make this up, folks. So if you're a Jehovah's Witness and you're seeing this, ask yourself this question, if you will. Why is it that Watchtower would make a brochure, put a scripture on there, and it does have nothing? Why would they take it so out of context? Why would they put loyalty instead of mercy? Well, it's pretty simple. They want you guys to obey them And they use that to kind of twist it to say, hey, you should remain loyal to Jehovah, which in other words, they want you to remain loyal to the organization and not necessarily, God. So when they say Jehovah, don't think they're talking about the Almighty. They're not talking about the Almighty. They're talking about themselves. But that just goes to show you that you can't just be blindly following anything. Okay? You can't blindly follow anything. You can see that if you don't read, this simple things like this is right in front of your face. How could you look at this and say, oh, okay, they're right? Did you not even think, hey, let me look up the scripture? That's what think about it. This is right in front of your face, guys. I don't got to go far. It's the craziest thing. Hey, I don't mean to get on you guys, but here's what I would say to you guys. You guys are a lot better than this. I know you guys you guys have a lot of talent. All you guys have to really do, you don't got to go far. If you don't believe all these websites, you don't got to go far, guys. Just go on your own literature. Hey, you know what? I got a project for you guys. I want to give you guys a challenge. I want to request a challenge to all the Jehovah's Witnesses out there. What I want you to do is you don't have to believe anything we say. Just when we pull up something and we say, hey, it's in this brochure, it's in the Watchtower 2000 or whatever it is, I want you to go on a hunt and find those brochures, find those literatures that we're telling you about, and then look at it. And then see what we're saying is true, right? You don't believe us, so you'll believe what they say, right? So then look at your own brochures. And now look at what they're telling you today and see if we're not right or wrong. You don't even have to go on the websites. Just go look at your own material. And then ask yourself this question. If this was really the truth, why do they continue to change? If they knew the truth so well, why is it they keep flip-flopping? And why do they keep making up new things? You guys got to ask yourself this question. It's very, very simple. They're doing that because maybe it's really just not the truth. And maybe you're just in denial and living a lie. This is Keegan. I'm signing out.